Hello, here we go again. Today we are going to talk about English vowels. Just to remind everybody that a vowel, it is a sound, it is a phoneme sound, which is produced without obstruction to the airflow in the vocal tract. So last time we talked about consonants and there was obstruction, like you had the fricative consonant like th or s, or plosive like k and p, and nasal like m or n. And in vowels you don't actually produce any obstruction to the airstream in the vocal tract. So how are vowels produced? What matters are two things. The first thing is the position of your tongue in your oral cavity, and the second is how you shape your lips. You can say oo, which is a round vowel, or which is a spread vowel. But let's talk about the position of the tongue. If you raise your tongue and move it to the front, you have high front vowels such as E and E. And in English, the length of the vowel, the duration of articulation, is meaningfully distinct, meaning that it depends which vowel you use, what you actually communicate. So if you look at these four words, heed, advanced vocabulary, it's a pretty conservative lexical item. So it's time to heed him, time to pay attention to what he says. Heed. And hid is the past tense of to hide. So it's time to heed this particular politician, but unfortunately he hid somewhere. So it means that he has hidden somewhere and we can't find him. And heat versus hit, okay? You can heat the glass in your microwave oven, or you can hit. So don't hit the glass because you will break it, it will crack. So heat the glass, not hit the glass. You can hit me in the ring, in the boxing ring. Actually, I do enjoy that. But not heat. Well, you heat me up when you say some bad words to me in the ring, so then you heat me up and I'm gonna hit you. So heat versus hit. Another example is, have you seen the snake-like fish? Eel. Looks like a snake, but it's a fish, right? So it's eel. It comes in different varieties. It lives in fresh water, lives in seawater. And eel as opposed to ill. So if the eel is not healthy, it will be ill. The eel is ill. If you want to practice that, the eel is ill. So this is another pair. You call them minimal pairs. Minimal pairs are words which differ only in one phoneme. It may be a consonant like tip and pit, right? Or a sip and nip, or you can say a different vowel, just like we have seen heat and hit, heed and hid. And another example is these two words bead as opposed to bed. You can say I put a bead on the bed. I put a bead on the bed, right? So if you, for example, if you pray the rosary has beads, 53 in fact, and so I bead. So there was a bead at stake on the bed. So I put a bead on the bed. You can practice pronouncing that. And the next one is neat, adjective neat, like tidy, very nice, as opposed, very well kept, neat, right, clean, and knit, which means, well, if you are good at making homemade cardigans or scarves or any other items of clothing, then you are good at knitting. I don't know how many ladies nowadays can still knit. My mom used to. I can't knit, but I can tell you about the pronunciation of the verb to knit. Well, everybody does their own job, don't they? So neat, so she knits neat. I used the adjective neat as an adverb instead of neatly. I said neat, right? To show you the contrast in the pronunciation of the vowel. She knits neat, or she knits, you can say she turns out neat. She turns out neat sweaters, neat cardigans, very well made. And the next example, upside down. No, it was going to be like this. And so let's talk about beat. And the beat, they are pronounced in the same way but have different meanings. So beat, don't beat me, I'm too strong, I can't find it in the ring. So I can't actually, or you can, fight in the ring. So don't beat me or try to beat me, right? And beet as a plant vegetable, beetroot soup, very healthy. And you can give me a bit of beetroot, a bit of beetroot. Please, you can say that to the waiter if you go to a vegetarian restaurant. So the first two are pronounced in the same way. Beet, don't beat me, right? Beet, buy some beet for me, or beetroot, and buy me a bit of beetroot. And now I'm gonna get a little naughty. Sometimes when you use the wrong vowel, actually the wrong duration, the long length of the vowel, you can miscommunicate. You can say something that you didn't mean. Okay, so let's have a look at an example. So sheet, what I'm holding in my hand is a sheet of paper. Sheet has got many different meanings. You have got sheets on your bed. You can have metal sheets that you use to build garage, right? And the second word is shit. Well, I'm not using the word during my video. I'm just quoting it so as to show the pronunciation. So give me this sheet of paper. And some teachers, if they want to be naughty, they might want to say something, give me this shit. You would never ever want to say that to your student if you happen to be a teacher. So give me this sheet, and be very careful about the length and height of the vowel sheet, right? And the last one is even more naughty, but I need to show you that, because if I don't, then some people might actually say things which they don't want to say. So I was walking. No, it was going to be like this. You know, this is kind of weird, because when I'm shooting the video, it shows the right order of the letters. But when I was watching it, so it showed the reverse order, and I had to make the video anew. Anyway, beach. I was walking on the beach, and I saw a beech tree. Okay, a beech tree is a kind of deciduous tree, and also there was a bitch playing around with other dogs, female dog bitch, right? So be very careful when you say what you did during your free time on summer holiday. I was lying on the beach. Please don't misarticulate the vowel, or else you will communicate things which you don't want to communicate. I know it is pretty naughty, but we need to say that as teachers, because otherwise I do know of cases where somebody miscommunicated very dramatically, to very dramatical consequences, when the vowel length was wrong. And we have other examples. You can, for example, say chip. This is what I have in this particular device that I'm using now for making this video, chip and cheap, right? So this chip wasn't cheap, right? It cost me a lot of money. And basically chips are cheaper and cheaper, fortunately, so the technology is not going to be that expensive anymore. So to summarize, in English, maybe just like in Arabic, the length of the vowel is meaningfully distinct. That means that if you use the other vowel, long instead of short, or short instead of long, then you say something different from what you meant. Or you just say, you may produce a non-word, but you have other examples with real words. For example, a hill, she lives on the hill, right? And she likes wearing high heels, right? Again, If you use the wrong E, then you miscommunicate. So that's all for now. Try practicing those words which I displayed. Maybe you will find some other examples and share under this video. Bye for now.